This podcast is brought to you by 猫风 Tea。
本节目由茂丰茶行赞助播出。
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Welcome to Rich Audio. My name is Richie Ho, and in today's episode, we're diving into how Apple products can help college students learn and succeed. Joining me today are Mr. Wenyan Gabriel and Kelly.
Hi.
Wenyan has graduated from university, and Kelly is still a university student. They both use Apple products regularly in their studies. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Wenyan Gabriel, and I major in English instruction. I got all kinds of Apple products, including iPhones, iPads, Macs, Apple Watch, and AirPods.
That's right, he's really rich.
So, hi, I'm Kelly, and I'm currently majoring in English and psychology. And I use iPhone and iPad, and I have a Windows system. Computer.
Yeah, cool. Okay, we today have a really special guest, Marcus.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Marcus. I'm an elementary school teacher, and I major in visual art. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's start with the devices. Kelly, I know you use iPad and Apple Pencil a lot in your studies. Can you tell us how these tools enhance your note-taking, drawing, and using digital textbooks?
I usually download my digital textbooks or like study materials from online or the teachers provided, and then I take notes on them using some note-taking apps.
Okay. Wenyan, do you have anything to add on this note-taking experience?
I would say that iPads really lightened my backpack a lot. Like, we have all kinds of textbooks like that are as thick as dictionaries. And when you think that you can put all of those papers into a thin and light tablet like iPad, I think it's worth the money.
So it's just that all you have to do is carry an iPad and you go to class.
Well, basically, yes.
Well, how's that experience for you? Like, without all the textbooks and having an iPad, how does that impact your studying in a classroom?
I would say that as long as I had the iPad and the teacher just says anything, I can just jot down notes with Apple Pencil. And if there is something on the slides that isn't provided in the materials, I can just quickly use the camera and take a picture or scan the documents that it's on the screen and import it into the note-taking app.
Kelly, do you have anything to add?
Honestly, I really feel you on the weight aspect of textbooks, because sometimes you have like 2, 3, 4 classes in a day, and every class you need like a dictionary textbook. And if you only bring an iPad versus like 4 kilos of book, it's really a lot of difference.
Okay, Marcus, you're a teacher.
Yeah.
You're not a student. How do you use your iPad?
I can speak Chinese.
No problem. This is a bilingual podcast. 都可以。
OK， 我其实很常用在教学上，就是让学生可以去记录他们的生活，然后还有他们的上课的点滴，当然还有去做一些影像记录、影像的创作这样。对，然后像是做动画啊，或者是说拍一些影格动画，然后一些 video 的一些影像记录这样，摄影的方面也都会有。对，这方面都是还蛮常尝试的。现在这个时代，其实小学生他们大概3、4年级都蛮常会使用这些配备的，而且不太需要用胶，就是你只要给他一个topic， 就是给他一个主题，那就是基本的技巧会，他其实都可以用，都可以上，非常快速。
That's great to hear. Mr. Wenyan Gabriel, I see that you like to use a MacBook as well. What are some advantages when you're using a MacBook? Uh, Maybe coding, design, or other academic studies?
Well, the best part of using a MacBook is that the latest generations of MacBooks have excellent battery life, and I don't have to carry an extra like power brick to charge it throughout the day. I just unplug it from my desk and take it to school, like from 8 o'clock to 5 in the afternoon, and it still has like 40% of battery for me to use during after school.
What are the specific softwares you think that you have to use a MacBook instead of an iPad?
I would say Final Cut and Logic. Those are only on Mac.
Oh, I thought they integrated the Final Cut and Logic onto the iPads.
Well, I haven't tried it yet, and I'm currently pretty happy with
A MacBook.
doing those things on the MacBook.
Okay. Moving on. Let's talk about softwares. There's Apple's iWork suite, which includes Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. It's not really that popular in Taiwan, but Wenyan, I know you use these softwares
Mhm.
heavily on your iPad and Mac. So, why do you use these kind of softwares other than the conventional Microsoft Office suite?
Well, it all started with the Magic Keyboard on the iPad. I thought I could use it as like a laptop replacement, so I could just carry an iPad with keyboard to school. But Google Workspace and Microsoft,
Mhm.
those they haven't really made the apps really compatible on iPads, and so I'm left with the built-in softwares like Pages and Keynote. So I use those to design slides or type out documents during class.
Kelly, do you use these softwares?
Honestly, no, but I do use one app every day. That is the Find My app.
Oh, why?
Because I tend to be a little forgetful.
Oh,
So yeah, sometimes I use my iPad to look for my phone, and I also have an AirTag.
oh.
So in the morning when I cannot find my wallet or my keys, I can just use the Find My app.
That's really convenient. You have to have 3 devices to find the other one. Yeah, so with these Apple software, Marcus, do you use these software?
我比较常用的就是摄影的相关软体，然后包含就是 AR、VR 的相关软体都会用。那其实现在学生也都会带他们去做这些，然后线上的一些 software 就是它可能不是直接下载下来，我都会让学生去连接去使用。那其实现在整个串起来，从 iPad 到它苹果手机，然后它整个串起来，其实是共通性的便利性，其实真的很好用。
That moves to iCloud. Wenyan, I think you have an iCloud subscription.
Yep.
How many gigabytes?
Originally, one account only comes with 5 GB of iCloud storage, but I bought like extra 2 TB of storage to share with there's called a family plan, and I share with other 6 users. So we share like 2 TB of storage for like photos and documents and a lot of videos.
Oh, so by using iCloud, what do you think it helped you with your work? Because the school provides you with free cloud drives, but you still subscribe to an iCloud drive instead. Why?
Mhm. So the best thing about iCloud is it syncs across all your devices. So I type a document on my iPad, and I don't even have to save it. I can just open it straight from my Mac to continue to look for other documents to put it into my pages. But like Google, you have to go to their site and open a document, and then you really have to save it, or else it's all gone, and you won't find it on your other devices. And like I said, the Google Workspace isn't really optimized for like touch-based
Uh,
like iPads and iPhones. So I really can't do much work on iPads
see.
and iPhones with Google.
Kelly, do you use iCloud?
No, my storage is jammed up.
Oh, too bad. Would you consider using iCloud after Wenyan talked about this iCloud situation?
I might actually.
Oh, really? Marcus, do you guys use iCloud?
我没有很常使用，因为它共通性真的没有那么，就像刚刚讲的，就是我还是比较喜欢用 Google Drive。对，
The problem with iCloud is still the optimization on Windows and the other operating systems.
其实补充一下，iCloud 它也可以在那个 Windows 上面用，你只要去 iCloud.com 把自己的 Apple ID 打进去，里面也都可以找到你的那些资料。其实这是一个很少人知道的东西。
谢谢文彦的分享。And what about note-taking apps? Kelly, what application do you use?
Oh, I usually use GoodNotes.
What are the advantages of using GoodNotes? What kind of features do you use?
I use the flashcard features
Uh-huh.
because I have a lot of terms to like memorize.
Can you explain the flashcard a little bit?
So essentially, they have like 有一个直的长方形，然后它可能是分一半，然后一半可能是你就放正面的内容，一半是反面的内容。然后你在播放的时候，它就会放正面的内容，然后你可能看一看，然后记一记，然后再看反面来看答案。
That's really useful when you're trying to memorize something. Anything else?
哦，他们也有像是就是很像是资料夹的那种系统，可以帮你整理。
Filing system is good. Okay. Do you use the same software?
Notability,
Notability.
and that was like a friend recommended to me. But from recent software updates from Apple itself, I started trying Apple Notes, and you can also import PDFs and other things into it. The biggest downside is that I can't integrate the photos into the PDF itself. It'll have to be on a separate file. Like
Okay.
that.
So would you recommend using Apple Notes if some students were to buy an iPad?
If they are just simply doing markups on notes, I think would be fine for them.
Okay. Now let's talk about benefits and changes of using Apple products. What are the benefits during your studies when you're using Apple, other than just paper and pen?
So as I mentioned, it's a lot lighter than carrying a ton of textbooks, and also even though I forget a lot of things, I will never forget my iPhone. So even if I were to come to school empty-handed, I will at least have an iPhone for me to look up the files and take notes in it.
How about Kelly? Do you have anything to add?
I feel like it really like saves a lot of energy because from carrying around books all day, it's really tiring.
Just help you enhance your studies, huh?
Yeah, and also
Right. Yeah.
I guess it's like you have an extra screen to like watch videos or like look up stuff. Yeah, it's always more convenient than paper.
On the flip side, we should address some challenges. Kelly, you recently upgraded from an iPad Air 4 to an iPad Pro. Why is that?
Because I take notes with Apple Pencil a lot, and for me, the iPad Air's 60 Hz refreshment rate is just not really enough because like my writing becomes really ugly and it's really frustrating.
So you can actually notice the speed of the refresh rate, and your pen is delaying.
It's not really delaying. It's just like when I'm writing a curved line with like maybe I'm writing an R and it turns to V very easily, and like it turns to a straight line. It's frustrating. Like I can recognize it, but it's like I just really want it to be like, because I have used my sister's 120 Hz iPad Pro, and it's like not as frustrating. And it's more fulfilling for me to take notes and more motivating for me to read my own notes.
Do you have the same problem as Kelly, having only a 60Hz screen but cannot write an R? Here in IUT Store, we have iPad Pros, iPad Airs, having you the brand new iPad Pro M4. You will never have that problem again. We also have MacBooks, MacBook Air, and MacBook Pro that also comes with an ARM processor. Last but not least, you can buy iPhones from us. We have iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 15, and many other series. The link is in the description below.
William, do you ever use the 60 hertz screen since
Well-
you're that rich?
I just sold my iPad Pro and currently on an
Oh,
iPad Air 3rd generation.
wow.
And I gotta say, the first gen pencil is darn heavy.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say darn?
Yeah, sure. Swear away. Anyways, let's go back to the upgrading from iPad Air 4 to iPad Pro. How did it cost you a lot of money to upgrade the iPad?
It cost me like $8,000. Yeah, I guess it depends on different people, different situation. For me, it's not really a lot.
Did you sell your old iPad?
Yeah, I sold my old iPad too.
Exchange for a new one.
Yeah,
On some second-hand market.
yeah, it's a
Oh.
refurbished iPad.
Right. Cool. Okay. Let's talk about some other challenges, especially those challenges that happen in the classroom. I heard that some students would use their iPad to watch, for example, MPA in the back of a classroom. What's your thought on that?
我想一下哦，就是之前我们教授他上课上一上，然后后面同学真的就开始滑一滑，然后就不小心四指一滑就跑到别的 app 去了。
哇，
有可能是在看篮球赛，有可能是在打篮球游戏，但是老师就下来训他说：“哎呀，没在上课啊，那里看篮球比赛。
那老师最后怎么处理
一？起看吗？”
老师后来就他好像不能怎样，就叫我们把那个就是上课讨论的记录就写好就好了。然后就后来看起来那一组就是只有一个人在做事。那后来发现这样真的不太行，所以我有听学弟妹在那里抱怨说，老师说上个学期你们的学长们在后面都在用 iPad 看篮球比赛，所以这学期就禁止他们使用电子产品，然后都叫他们把上课的讲义全部印下来笔写。
确实是使用 iPad 的情况下是还蛮容易分心的。Marcus， 你这边有什么？作为一个国小老师，你们在用 iPad 的时候，学生是不是也很容易分心？
超级容易分心，他们好像就被 iPad 吸进去一样，就是你仿佛看到他们的头是不见的，就进到荧幕里面去了这样。然后他们就所有专注力，你讲什么大概都是从他的头飘过去，他听不到你在讲什么。但 YouTube 在讲的话，全部听得懂，所以我们都必须要设一些锁定的装置啊，就是有一些 App 就不能用，然后只能开放哪些 App。但有些学生也很聪明，他会解，所以就是防不胜防啊，就是他们就有各式各样的方法，然后就会跟你说，我不小心滑到了，我不是故意的啊。啊，你也就是刚我跟你讲，我也不能怎么样，好，滑回来这样子，就是这样子放，很常发生啊。现在几乎每个学校都遇到类似的状况，
自制力要比较好。那
对，
像我之前去带其他学生，然后也是使用 iPad 的时候，我就想说，里面的工具应该要，就是我在上面做，然后带他们一步一步做，但是每次的状况都是 iPad 发下去，全部
没在听你讲
神游。
对，所以 Apple 才会出那个 Class 那个 App 啊，就是让老师可以去设定他的所有的使用状态，这是后来才出来的。
Let's move on to some real world examples. When I first came to my university, I noticed that a lot of students are using iPads. Do you have the same idea of like everyone's having an iPad taking notes?
就是怎么说呢？那时候有一年就是疫情爆发，然后所以大家都变成在家里面，然后 我突然过了一个暑假，大家访完一回来之后就，大家人手一机了。可能那时候返校专案就觉得有需要就赶快买了，因为那时候真的你什么笔记都没办法，然后你还要特别从网络上载下来，再拿去影印店这样把它印出来的话，蛮麻烦的。
所以说，就是作为大学生，你可能觉得 iPad 是不是一个必要的东西，让你可以像老师会发一些讲义啊，很长这些讲义都不是一本书，你都是要自己去印，是不是 iPad 就会很方便？这样，
我觉得确实就是不用把讲义印出来很方便。不过如果说真的是，我会觉得可能没有，并不是必要，但是如果有的话，真的还蛮赞的。
Okay, let's wrap up today's discussion on how Apple products are helping college students learn. We hope you found this episode informative and engaging. Thank you to Mr. Wenyan Gabriel and Kelly, also Marcus, our special guest, to be on my show. We love to hear your experience with Apple products in education and share stories with us. Don't forget to subscribe to Rich Audio for more episodes on the latest in technology and many others. Bye for now.